87% of people using ChatGPT are getting worse results than they should. Not because AI is broken, but because they are using prompting techniques from 2023 that are now actively sabotaging their outputs. If you are still starting your prompts with act as a marketing expert or think step by step, then you need to stop right now, my friend. Those techniques worked with older AI models, but with the new generation of reasoning models that launched in the last few months, like OpenAI's O1, O3, DeepSeek R1, those old techniques are actually making the AI perform worse. And here's what nobody's telling you. If you don't learn the new way to prompt by early 2026, you are going to be left behind because AI agents are coming. I mean, it's already there, but by 2026, it will be everywhere. Systems that can execute complex tasks autonomously. And if you're still micromanaging them with old prompting techniques, they will fail badly. I am Preddy. I have been a software developer for over 11 years and I have been using AI tools since GPT-3 launched. And recently, I noticed something very disturbing. My perfect prompts, the ones I refined over years, started failing on these new reasoning models. So I spent last 2 months reverse engineering what changed, testing hundreds of prompts, and I found the answer. The rules have completely changed. In this video today, I am going to show you on screen live exactly how the new AI models think differently. And I am going to give you the 3-step framework to control them. We are also taking one real world use case, something you probably do weekly. And I am going to show you the old way that fails and the new way that gives you 10x better results. Okay, by the end of this video, you will understand how to talk to AI in 2026. First, you need to understand what changed, and most people don't know this. For the last 3 years, we have been using LLMs, large language models, GPT-4, Claude, Gemini. These were predictors. They guessed the next word based on certain patterns. And because they were guessers, we had to babysit them. We had to say, do step A, then step B, then step C, show your work, think carefully. That's called chain of thought prompting. And it worked. It worked perfectly back then. But in the last 6 to 8 months, a new generation launched. LRMs, large reasoning models. OpenAI's O1, O3, DeepSeek R1. These models have reasoning built into them. They think before they answer. And here's the problem. When you tell a model that's already thinking to think step by step, you are micromanaging it. You're filling up its context window. Think of it like it's working memory. With instructions it doesn't need. And context window is how much information the AI can hold in its mind at once. If you waste it with unnecessary instructions, you probably get worse results. So what's the fix? We move from giving instructions to setting constraints. Let me show you what that actually means. Okay, now here's a real world example. Let's say you need to create a comprehensive content strategy for launching a new product. You want a 30-day plan, social posts, email sequences, blog topics, the whole thing. Most people would prompt this the old way. Here's the 2023 prompt. Act as a marketing strategist, think step by step. First identify the target audience, then brainstorm 10 social media post ideas. Then write 5 email subject lines. Then suggest 3 blog topics. Make sure each piece of content addresses customer pain points and be creative. Now watch what happens. You get generic output. The social media posts are surface level. The emails are unoriginal. The blog topics, you have seen them 1,000 times. Why? Because you told it how to think. You limited it to your logic. Now here's the truth most people don't want you to hear. You are not smarter than the AI anymore. Not at this kind of task. Your job isn't to tell it the steps. Your job is to tell it the goal. Here's the 2026 prompt. My goal is to launch a new AI-powered productivity tool targeting freelancers and small business owners. I need a comprehensive 30-day content marketing strategy that builds awareness, educates the audience, and drives signups. Create the most effective plan to achieve this. Notice what I didn't do. I didn't tell it to think step by step. I didn't tell it to create like 10 posts, then 5 emails. I just gave it the outcome I am expecting or I want. And now look at the difference. It automatically created a phased approach. Week 1 awareness content, week 2 education, week 3 case studies, and week 4 is like conversion push. It included content formats I didn't ask for, like short form video ideas, LinkedIn carousels, partnership outreach templates. Why? Because I didn't limit it to my thinking. I told it the goal and let it figure out the path, and which it properly did. This is the shift. Stop being the engineer, be the product manager. The AI knows how to execute better than you. Your job is to define success. Now, you might be thinking, Freddy, if I just give it a goal, won't it go off the rails? Won't it hallucinate or suggest something ridiculous? Yes, it might. That's where rule number 2 comes in. In 2026, your job isn't to tell the AI what to do. It's to tell the AI what not to do. You are building a box around the solution. AI figures out the path, but it has to stay inside your boundaries. Now let me add constraints to the same prompt. My goal is to launch a new AI-powered productivity tool that targeting freelancers and small business owners in the US and India. I need a comprehensive 30-day content marketing strategy that builds awareness, educates the audience, and drives signups. Constraints: budget probably I don't have anything to zero. Organic content only, no paid ads. Platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, and email only. No TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Tone: professional but conversational, not corporate jargon. Content must address skepticism about AI tools. Many freelancers fear AI will replace them. Each week should build logically on the previous week's content. Create the most effective plan with these constraints. Now see what happened? I didn't tell it to create 3 LinkedIn posts per week. I told it the boundaries. Organic content, 3 platforms, specific tone, address. Now the output is smarter. It's not suggesting Facebook ads anymore. It's not recommending TikTok dances as well. It's working with realistic constraints which I gave. And this is how senior professionals think. They don't tell their team every tiny step. They define the goal and the non-negotiables. The team figures out the execution. Treat AI exactly the same way. Okay, we have the goal, we have the constraints ready. But even with reasoning models, complex tasks can have bugs, mistakes, oversights. In 2024 or 2025, if the output was wrong, you would copy the error, paste it back, and then say, fix this. And that's actually slow. In 2026, we have rule number 3, the pre-mortem. Now, this is a technique almost nobody knows, and it's insanely powerful. Let me show you. I add this exact line to the end of every complex prompt I write now. The line is, before generating the final strategy, outline your logic, identify 3 potential ways this plan could fail or underperform. Then explain how you have addressed each issue in your strategy. Enter. Now watch what happens. The AI stops and thinks. It says, potential issue 1. Freelancers might not engage with LinkedIn content if it feels salesy, which is actually true. The solution is like focus on educational value first, soften the pitch. Potential issue 2. 30 days might not be enough to build trust with the skeptical audience. So the solution is include a pre-launch week of relationship building content. Okay. Again, if you want to dig into the solution, you can even give more. But this is a high level solution which it has given, and it is actually very true. Third issue. Okay, email list might be small initially, limiting reach, obviously. The solution is incorporate Twitter thread strategies to drive email sign-up, which is quite smart. So it debugged itself before I even saw the final output. This is the difference between using AI like a tool and using AI like a thinking partner. And here's why this matters more than you think. In the next probably 6 to 12 months, we are not just going to be using chatbots. We are going to be using agents, AI agents. We'll tell an AI, plan my entire vacation or launch this product or build this business system. And it will execute autonomously. If you try to prompt an agent with step-by-step instructions like it's 2024 or 2025, you will fail. The agent will either ignore you or worse, follow your limited instructions and miss the obvious solutions you didn't think of. Because as I've said, you are not smarter than AI, my friend. And here's what scares me. Most people won't learn this until it's too late. They will keep using those old techniques. They will get mediocre results and they will blame the AI. Meanwhile, the people who learn this they will be 10x more productive, getting better outputs in less time with less efforts. And that's the gap that's opening right now between the people who adapt and people who don't. So here's what you do. Rule number 1, give the goal, not the path. Stop micromanaging the AI. Rule number 2, build a constraint box. Tell it what not to do, not every step you take. And rule number 3, use the pre-mortem. Make the AI debug itself before you see the output. And that's how you prompt in 2026. That's how you stay ahead. I am Freddy. I am documenting this shift from people who use AI to people who master it. If you want to be in the second group, please subscribe. I am going to keep breaking down what actually works as this technology evolves. I have put the exact goal plus constraint plus pre-mortem template in the description. Copy it, test it, tell me in the comments if it actually works. Also, if you want to watch what are language reasoning models, then definitely watch this video.